It is a trip of less than 10 miles and no more than 20 minutes by boat. But that small stretch of sea between the sub-province of Guimaras and Iloilo City has one of the most wicked and unforgiving squalls in the archipelago when the weather turns nasty. PTV correspondent Kenneth Paciente on a Philippine Coast Guard probe to look into the likelihood of passenger overloading on the motorized outrigger boats that capsized Saturday afternoon amid rough waters and left some 27 dead and 6 missing in this report.
27 casualties have been recorded thus far from the tragic maritime incident in the Guimaras Strait last Saturday. According to Philippine Coast Guard spokesperson Captain Armando Balilo, the sudden change of the weather was the main reason for the sea tragedy. The allegations of vessel overloading are also fuzzy according to the PCG because based on the information they received, the numbers of passengers for both motorized pump boats did not exceed the limit. Balilo said that the MV Chichi has maximum passenger load of 45, but only 43 were on board during the trip, while the MV Jenny Vins has a capacity of 48 passengers but only 44 were able to board including the crew.
Ang problema natin dito, wala namang sama ng panahon doon sa area during that time. Talaga lang sa buong Pilipinas ay habagat. And nangyayari itong mga ganitong biglang pagbabago ng panahon na naka-apekto doon sa pagtakbo ng mga sasakyang pandagat. And this is what happened accordingly.
Now, search and rescue operations are still ongoing for 6 missing individuals. The PCG also sent maritime casualty investigators in the area to look into the incident and for them to come up with a recommendation to possibly change protocols and regulations for trips of small vessels to prevent this kind of incident from happening again.
Actually, naka-alert kami sa buong Pilipinas eh. Yung mga regulation, implement na strictly. Para mamitigate nga yung kung sakaling magkaroon ng mga problema, hindi siya magkaroon ng maraming nasugatan o to the point na mayroong namatay.
Meanwhile, the Department of Education extends its condolences to the families of 5 teachers who were in the accident. According to the DepEd, these teachers came from Guimaras State University just to process their requirements for graduate school. The department expressed its commitment to ensure that the bereaved families will receive adequate support as they go through this difficult time. Kenneth Paciente for The Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
It's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
For events that shape our views and impacts the world around us.
we keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina. PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.